ask. Cost is the same.
Okay, time's approximately 6 p.m. and April 28th, 2022, Farragut Board of Mayor and Alderman meeting will now come to order. All Farragut Board of Mayor and Alderman meetings are public notice per Tennessee state law. Our meetings can be seen live on Charter Channel 193 as well as TDS Channel 3 and on the Farragut YouTube channel and also on our website. It will also be recorded and can be viewed later on Town of Farragut YouTube channel as well as Charter Channel 193, TDS Channel 3. During the regular posted agenda, all comments or questions from Farragut residents will now be in person. If you're interested in speaking, we ask that you fill out a blue card with your name and address and agenda number and turn it into the town recorder prior to the start of the meeting. The mayor or the vice mayor shall maintain control of the meeting to provide a professional and objective environment, so please read the posted comment protocol and understand that there will be a 5-minute limit for each speaker. And also, please stay on topic, as at the end of tonight's business meeting, there will be some time reserved for public comment under citizens' comment agenda, in which the same rules apply as regular posted agenda items. Okay, meeting called to order. We will start tonight with a silent prayer, which will be followed by the Pledge of Allegiance to our country's flag.
You do your prayer first.
Oh, sorry.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, now to ask the town recorder to please take a attendance roll call for a quorum.
Alderman Burnett.
Here.
Alderman Meyer.
Here.
Alderman Pinchuk.
Here.
Alderman Poplin.
Here.
Mayor Williams.
Mayor Williams here. Thank you, Allison. Any agenda amendments tonight?
No, sir.
None? Okay, I'll ask for a motion to approve.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, on favor of approval, please say yes.
Yes.
Let the record show that the April 28, 2022 amended agenda, or regular agenda has been approved. Any amendments to the minutes?
No, sir.
None? Okay.
To approve.
Second.
Okay. All in favor of approval, say yes.
Yes.
Let the record show that the April 14th, 2021 minutes have been approved. They'll be recorded as official minutes of that meeting. Okay, next will be the mayor's report, and I'll start by reading the Building Safety Month proclamation. Whereas Town of Farragut is committed to recognizing that our growth and strength depends on the safety and essential role homes, buildings, and infrastructure play both in everyday life and then and when disasters strike. And whereas our competence and resilience of these buildings that make up our community is achieved through the devotion of vigilant guardians, building safety, fire prevention officials, architects, engineers, builders, tradespeople, design professionals, laborers, plumbers, and other construction industry folks who work year-round to ensure the safe construction of the buildings. And whereas these guardians are dedicated members of the International Code Council, a nonprofit that brings together local, state, and territorial, tribal, and federal officials that are experts in built environments to create and implement the highest quality codes to protect us in the buildings where we live and learn, work, and play. And whereas these modern building codes include safeguards to protect the public from hazards such as hurricanes, snowstorms, tornadoes, wildland fires, floods, earthquakes. Whereas Building Safety Month is sponsored by the International Code Council to remind the public about the critical role of our community's largely unknown protectors of public safety and our local codes officials, who assure us a safe, sustainable, and affordable buildings that are essential to our prosperity. And whereas Safety for All, Building Codes in Action, the theme of Building Code Safety Month 2022, encourages us all to raise awareness about planning for safe, sustainable construction, career opportunities in building safety, understanding disaster mitigation, energy conservation, and creating a safe and abundant water supply for all of our benefit. Whereas in observance of Building Safety Month, people all over the world are asked to consider the commitment to improvement of building safety, resilience, economic investments at home and in community, to acknowledge the essential services provided to all of us by local, state, and building departments, fire prevention bureaus, and federal agencies in protecting lives and property. Now, therefore, I, Ron Williams, Mayor of Town of Farragut, State of Tennessee, do hereby proclaim the month of May 2022 as Building Safety Month. I will encourage our citizens to join us as we participate in Building Safety Month. Okay, next, I guess everyone needs to keep an eye out for the building progress of the Aldi store in the town center. It's now bricked, and they're starting on the inside as we speak. I think I saw stacks of tile in there this afternoon, so they're coming right along. Update on that is probably not going to be the end of May, but probably the 1st of June as far as opening day. So that's what I have, and at this point I will let the Vice Mayor have her report.
I have nothing to report tonight, Mayor. Thank you.
Okay. Any aldermen have anything to report? Nothing. If not, then we will have two ordinances on tonight's agenda for review and public hearing. They both will be on a second reading. It'll be Ordinance 22-01, an ordinance on the second reading to amend the Farragut zoning map to rezone parcel 6, tax map 151, 421 North Watt Road from general commercial C1 to neighborhood convenience commercial NCC. Robert Campbell and Associates.
This property is on the west side of Watt Road before you leave the town going north. The property to the north is already zoned neighborhood convenience commercial. This current property is currently zoned general commercial, and they're requesting to rezone it to the neighborhood commercial so that they can have a mixed use type development with some townhomes and some office and retail buildings. It is consistent with the future land use map that was recently updated a few years ago when we engaged the public out on Watt Road. And the Planning Commission did unanimously recommend approval of Ordinance 22-01, and it was also approved unanimously on first reading. There have been no changes to this ordinance since first reading, and the staff recommends approval of Ordinance 22-01 on second reading.
Move to approve.
Do we have any residents signed up for comments on this agenda item? We do not? Okay. Discussion, I'll start off with Alderman Meyer.
Pass.
Pass, okay. Alderman Pinchot.
Pass.
Alderman Burnett.
No further questions?
Hovland.
Pass.
Okay, I have nothing as well. And at this point, I'll ask the town recorder to take a roll call vote, please.
Alderman Burnett,
Yes.
Alderman Meyer,
Yes.
Alderman Pinchot,
Yes.
Alderman Povlin,
Yes.
Mayor Williams.
Mayor Williams, yes. Let the record show that Ordinance 22-01 has been approved as presented on the second reading.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Robert. Okay, next will be Ordinance 22-07, an ordinance on the second reading to amend the Farragut zoning map 152, parcels 33.03 and 33.04. It's to be located at 721 Virtue Road and 12444 Evans Road from Agriculture District A1 to Rural Single Family Residential R1. Robert Campbell Associates applicant.
This is two roughly 20-acre tracts, or 22 acre tracts in the Virtue Road, Evans Road intersection area. Currently zoned agricultural. They're requesting to rezone that to rural residential, which is consistent with the Vista subdivision and the farm at Willow Creek that's pretty close by. The future land use map actually has this as open space cluster. We talked about that with the Planning Commission and with the board on first reading. And that's an area that we'll look at some point in the near future for not just these properties, but some adjacent properties, just to make sure everything is up to date with the existing plan of development in that area. The rezoning itself, as reflected in Ordinance 22-07, was unanimously recommended for approval by the Planning Commission, and it also was approved unanimously on first reading. There have been no changes to this ordinance since first reading, and the staff recommends approval of Ordinance 22-07 on second reading.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, any residents signed up to comment on this particular item? Okay, thank you. We'll start with discussion. Alderman Meyer,
Pass.
Alderman Burnett,
No further questions.
Alderman Pinchot,
Pass.
Alderman Vice Mayor Popple.
Pass.
I have nothing as well, and with no discussion, I'll ask the town recorder for a roll call vote, please.
Alderman Meyer,
Yes.
Alderman Pinchot,
Yes.
Alderman Pavlin,
Yes.
Alderman Burnett,
Yes.
Mayor Williams.
Mayor Williams, yes. Let the record show Ordinance 22-07 has been approved as presented on the second reading.
Thank you all again.
again,
Be safe.
Robert.
Have a great
Thank you.
evening. See ya.
Okay, give everybody a few minutes to disperse. Okay, next we have two business items that's on tonight's agenda to review and consider. We'll start off with approval of special events for Breakthrough Run Walk 5K for Autism.
Yes, sir. All of their application is in order, and the motion is to approve the event application for April 30th involving the use of the town's public right-of-ways and pedestrian facilities for the Breakthrough Run Walk 5K for Autism.
Move to approve.
Okay, do we have any residents' comments on this
Yes, sir.
particular item? Okay, none. Alderman Meyer, do you have any?
No, sir.
None. Alderman Pinchot?
I have none.
Alderman Burnett?
I have none.
None. Vice Mayor Pavlin?
None.
I have none as well. Well, now I'll ask that all in favor for approval state so by saying yes.
Yes.
Let the record show the request has been approved. Okay, next will be approval of special event for Parkinson's 5K, 1K race.
Sir, this is very similar. Everything is in order, and the motion is to approve the event application for October 2nd, 2022, involving the use of the town's public right-of-ways and pedestrian facilities for the Parkinson's 5K, 1K race.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any residents' comments on this
No,
particular item? None? Okay. Discussion. We'll start again with Alderman Meyer.
No, sir.
Yeah? Alderman Burnett?
Questions?
Alderman Pinchot?
No further questions.
Vice Mayor Pavlin?
I don't have any questions. I'm just making general comment that I like to see that we're seeing these races kind of spread out throughout our community and seeing how our community uses them. I'd love if we get any feedback from the neighborhoods. I'd like to understand if there's any issues.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I think that's a good point, Louise. I kind of thought the same thing. One, is it frustrating a lot of people? And then two, we have so many greenways. I just wondered why it doesn't
Yeah.
seem like they aim towards greenways. There may be a
But
reason for it,
It's
but
probably easier for them to figure out keep it condensed. And I think that 5Ks go by so quickly that it's probably not that big a disruption. But if it is, I'd like to understand that. just
my
so that-
5K is a little longer.
Yeah, well,
It takes me a little longer than most. It's not
I
that
don't run them
quick.
anymore, so.
I don't think either one of these two special events will be a problem, but, and I've never heard of a problem, but we do seem to have quite a few of them in our town.
We approved one last time, I think, through Village Green.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was a bigger crowd, and I was a little bit concerned, but
Well,
it's
that
probably,
one's, they've had races through that neighborhood quite a bit. These are new trails, so I just want to make sure that if there's any feedback, that it gets back to us too, so we can understand. Thank
Okay.
you.
And we don't have anyone representing either one of these tonight,
Yes,
so.
sir.
Okay, that's, all in favor, vote by saying yes.
Yes.
Let the record show that Resolution R 2022-05 has been approved. Okay, next will be, I'll yield the floor to David Smoke, our Town Administrator, for his report.
Thank you, Mayor. Just two quick things for the board. One is tomorrow night there. This isn't a town event, but it's in our town. There's a Tacos and Tequila Festival at the J.C. Penney parking lot from 5 to 9 tomorrow evening. It goes to benefit the rural, remote area medical. Tickets are $50 at the door. I think you may be able to get them for $40 if you go online beforehand. And then also on Tuesday is Election Day here, for one of the three that we're going to have this year. It's been good having the Election Commission here the last couple of weeks for early voting. Certainly today was, I think, the busiest day of early voting that they've had, the last day, of course, of early voting. But with that, schools will be closed on Tuesday of next week, and then we will have voting precincts here at Town Hall as well for that day. And that's all I have to report, unless there's any questions.
None from me. Anyone else? No? Okay. And our town attorney is not here tonight. And do we have any citizen
No, sir.
comments? None. Okay, the time is approximately 6:16. And without objection, April 28, 2022, Farragut Board Mayor and Alderman meeting is adjourned.
I'm gonna go vote.
There you go.